How much is too much alcohol to serve someone at a bar? A lawsuit involving a DUII case in Cottage Grove is focusing attention on that question. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brian Richardson.
And I'm Jennifer Richardson. As KEZI 9 News reporter Sarah Hurwitz found out, there's a lot of gray area in cases like this. She joins us live in the studio with our top story here at 6. Sarah?
Brian, Jen, when someone is drunk at a bar or restaurant, at what point is it the worker's responsibility to make sure it doesn't go too far? In the case of 34-year-old Jaehnig, who killed a Cottage Grove woman last year while driving drunk, the family of the woman says the restaurants who served Henry are partially at fault. It was April 8th, 2012, when 34-year-old Jaehnig drifted into the oncoming lane on Highway 99 near Saginaw and hit and killed 40-year-old Teresa Grondona. Now, Grondona's family is suing the two restaurants Henry had allegedly been drinking at, claiming they served him despite showing signs of being drunk.
We got reports that this guy was at different bars. And so in order to be able to pinpoint exactly where he was and who did the overservice is extremely difficult.
Oregon Liquor Control Commission investigator Mark Jaehnig says in cases like this, details aren't always black and white.
The difficulty is trying to pinpoint, was this guy showing visibly signs of intoxication? What's your interpretation of that? What's my interpretation of that?
And as a licensed liquor distributor, bars and restaurants are legally bound to stop serving anyone who shows those signs and to make sure they don't cause harm to themselves or others.
I think it's a matter of experience and instinct.
General manager of The Cooler, Phillip has been with the restaurant and bar for about 10 years. He says when serving alcohol, it can be tough because while a bartender may have good judgment, there are a lot of customers to keep track of.
Certain days like game days and stuff like that, that's when it's really hard, because people will be at the game, be drinking all day long at the game, and then they'll come in here, and at that point, we really have to be on our toes and making sure that we're not giving this person any more alcohol than, that they need.
And as for the lawsuit, Grondona's family is seeking more than $9 million in damages, and no trial date has been set yet. Live in the studio, Sarah Hurwitz, KEZI 9 News.